everyone, welcome to an updated Tokyo Debunker tier list. My last tier was July, I think. So it's about time since season 1 ended, and I have a lot of feelings that changed since season 1 ended. Although some of them I'm pretty sure it stayed the same. If you guys know, you know. If you guys have been watching my videos and still saw my previous tier list way back then, so you know who will be top and then bottom, etc. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna go all the way, obviously, through the ghouls and teachers, is obviously the staff. So let's go ahead now. I should actually put that there. First off, we have Cornelius. Now, Cornelius, honestly, he did kind of groan a little bit on me, but he's still a no because obviously he still keeps his secrets. He's not as worse as one teacher that I'm going to be talking about next. But he's he should have told everything on what happened, because not quite he's still sus, at least in my opinion, because with Darkwick he's very sus, but like I said, not worse than this next one, which is Heidi. And then I have a new list. Go to fucking hell. This guy, if you know, he was okay. In the very beginning of Tokyo Debunker, I actually liked him. He was funny. But obviously, as the episodes go on, he got more sus. And then the last episode did it for me, where I can't stand him. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would agree with me that he needs to go to hell. He deserves to die because he's trash. He is just whatever he did to Romeo, obviously, and then I just can't stand him. He's so sus, and then he's gonna, if you know what happened in the last episode, obviously, not cool. That's all I can say. Like I said, he's trash, okay? Now, Nuka, I still love him. For me, he is not a best friend like Kaito, which I'll put in best friend. Because with Kaito, he's more considerate than Nuka. Not like Nuka, sometimes he kind of lacks with being aware of some people's feelings, etc. He is polite, in a way. I like that. And he is also still sweet. But honestly, if I compare between the two, honestly, in my opinion, Kaito is a little bit more sweet than Nuka. But I still love him, obviously, Nuka. So, and then we have the next one. Yeah, the next one, Jin. Obviously, Marionette Road. I know people have their kind of mixed feelings with him from the previous 2 episodes, I believe. But he has his sort of different way of processing things, and he's not really good with words. He's more of a obviously gift sort of thing. So I still love him despite the fact that what happened from the previous 2 episodes. So I was still Marion. I think he's still sweet. In other words, I still think we could trust him in that case. So you might disagree with me. I said, one second, I need to clear this one out. Okay, sorry about that, but you might disagree with me. But I still have my feelings on him. He's more better than this one with Toma. Now, Toma, I really don't like him at all. He was okay, the episodes, but I don't know. I'm just gonna give it a no. He's probably one of the ghouls where I would say, no. I mean, he is kind of trustworthy, but not he's still sus in my opinion. Well, actually, not gonna lie, all the ghouls are sus too, not gonna lie. But then, out of one of the ghouls, he's the most sus, at least in my opinion, because though he's so shady and then with that smirk and everything, and I did not like the fact on how he treated the MC in the previous 2 episodes. I just don't really like it at all, and also the fact that he kind of pressures Jin on to become like the next sort of like, I forgot, I think it was secretary chief. I think the next, just basically beat his father. That just pushed too much pressure on Jin, and I just don't really like that in the character. And he's not aware of that. Like, too much pressure. I just don't really like him. I actually like him more, obviously, than Cornelius, but like, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't really like him. Now, show. This is actually where I'm going to shock some people, or I don't know if it's going to be obvious. But he is back to mixed feelings. If you know, you know from the previous episode. That's all I can say without spoiling for anyone who hasn't even caught up with the all the episodes that are out right now. We've caught up with season 1. He's back to mixed feelings. I don't know anymore. Especially with Heidi. I don't know anymore. He's back to mixed feelings. I'm sorry. Leo, not gonna lie, obviously he did kind of grown on me since, I don't remember what episode was that. Episode 19, I believe. I think it was 19 or I think it was 19. He grown on me since then. So I was even him as acquaintance, even though he's still obviously an asshole, because obviously he has his moments where he still is. But I like it a little bit more in episode 19. So it's an acquaintance. I wouldn't really put it in though. Alan. I love Alan. Of course, I have to put in Mary in Another World. I had to put in I actually like him more than Jin, obviously, because he's very sweet, considerate. At least he's performs more actions and stuff. I think both of them are kind of saying where they're not really good with words. They just do, but Alan is more of an action sort of type with maybe a little bit of giving or acts of service, love service thing. But it's more shown that he does care about, MC and etc. Opposed to Jin for what happened, obviously, like in the previous 2 episodes, which I'm pretty sure that put a lot of people that I think maybe that they love Jin, maybe they don't like him as much anymore. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm pretty sure for some people who did not love Jin as a didn't simp in, that made him dislikable, if that makes sense. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I like Alan a lot more. He's just more sweet. He deserves the best for what happened. Obviously, if what happened to his father, etc. So Ren. Now, Ren is a character that I will also have to put in the mixed feelings, especially with the previous episodes. He was kind of an asshole the last few episodes that we've seen in him. I just don't really like. I liked him. I put him as a friend, I think, in my previous tier list, but this one, just for when it comes to all the episodes, like I said, and what we're caught up, he's doing. I don't know. I have mixed feelings with him. So Subaru. Now Subaru, I love Subaru. I don't know where to put him as best friend or friend. I don't know. He is sweet. I wouldn't say he's sweet as Lady Kaito. That he is still sweet. What should I put it in? I'll put in will put in. I think I'll put in friend for now. If I change my mind, I'm seeing the later in the video, then he'll be best friend. Toa. Now Toa, not gonna lie. I still have my feelings with Toa. He's very mysterious, especially given his history with Haru. I don't even know what happened to him with his family, etc. But yeah, I can understand why he feels the way because of what happened in his past. But he has to learn how to be on his own. Like be sudden independent. Like of course, obviously we all want people in our lives. We don't like being lonely, etc. But obviously you also have to be like independent as well, especially when the people that we love obviously is not here to help us, etc. But in a way, yeah, he gives me a little bit yonder vibes, not gonna lie. So, and I don't really like yonders at all. Like they just kind of scare me. Not to say, because I do like Toa, he's sweet, but like I just don't know. So I also will think he's gonna be in mixed feelings because I don't know how to feel about him. Like I said from the episode that we saw where he saw in the past. I just don't know what to feel about him, like I said. Okay, Haru, of course I'm going to marry as well. He is so sweet. He is not gonna lie, a very workaholic. I don't know. I don't know if I like Alan more or Haru. They're kind of tied at the moment right now for second place. But yeah, Haru is obviously my first ghoul that I picked because I am more into picking the sweet, guys. I used to pick the bad boys, but obviously as time goes on, my taste in men has changed, and so yeah, Haru I would marry obviously in another world because I love him so much. He's still sweet, but sometimes obviously with that positiveness it can affect other people, especially considering it can block not block, but like I saw someone talk about like his positivity like so much that it can be a little bit toxic because he wasn't aware of people's, I guess, feelings, or just mostly like forcing them to do, like for example with Ren, of course, which obviously I think he should do his chores, but like sometimes it can be a little bit much where Ren needs like a break and nothing, and Haru needs more work. So I think more work, and then Haru gives him like more work or something like that. So yeah, it can be a little bit too much at times with his positiveness. So yeah, I still love him, not nonetheless. Elias, I don't even know anymore. Obviously, I have to put no. He is not as worse as obviously Heidi, but with the way the last episode ended with him in the end, I don't even know anymore. So I have to put in no. Like I just don't know. Haku, I feel like it's so obvious. Like I mentioned this so many times in my Tokyo Debunker videos. I love him. Mary number 1. Like he is my favorite, my love. I love him so much. I have almost all of his cards except for the episode cards because I always tend to have bad luck with episode cards. But with the non-episode cards, I tend to have actually better luck, surprisingly. But the episode cards I don't have, unfortunately, which I would love to get that one. Because I need at least one. I don't own one episode card, which is so sad. Like at this point, that I'm only just waiting until non-episode cards are out. So hopefully I can get it. But anyway, off topic. But yeah, Haku, he's a flirt. I still love him. He's very sweet, and I just can't help but love him. Like I don't need other reasons. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Taigo, surprisingly, I am like he kind of grew on me the last few episodes, but it's not like where I would want him as a friend because that way he still scares me a little bit. So I will put him as mixed feelings because not gonna lie, whatever happened, we see the past and everything. the like past with what happened to him, and he seems to know a lot about Darkwick and something like that. So I don't know, but I had mixed feelings with him. So yeah, he did kind of grow on me. So he went from acquaintance to mixed feelings, which is surprising for me. So anyway, and then we have Ritsu. Oh my god, I really do not like Ritsu at all because he is very much of a stalker. He pretty much spies on people, and he's like honestly the same thing as Leo. In that case, because not quite both of them are stalkers, to be honest. But anyway, with Ritsu is always about the wall. He reminds everything the wall, and especially with recording without consent. I just don't like that at all. Of course, it is useful for some cases, obviously. But it's not that really considerate. I just don't really like him, and he looks to his father a lot, which I do admire about that. I don't think he's better than his father because, not gonna lie, I feel like he might be the same thing as his father, to be honest, where maybe because they both are. This is just like a theory, I guess, but I feel like maybe his father is like the same thing, or stalkerish and something like that, probably, and that's why his downfall with, lawyer. This is just a theory. Like, don't comment at me, but yeah, I feel like that might be the reason. So, and then obviously Ritsu's repeating the same thing. I just don't really. I don't know. I don't know if I want him. I kind of want to put in a no, to be honest, because I don't really like him. Like, not quite. He's a little bit more nicer, tiny bit more, tiny bit more nicer than Leo, but I don't know. I have to put in no. I just don't really like it. I think I like Leo a tiny bit more, which is surprising to say. But yeah, okay, Romeo. Oh my goodness, Romeo. Not gonna lie, I'm so done with his. Not gonna lie, sometimes his madness is funny. Not gonna lie, but he gets angry way too easily in it, and then I don't need it. But like. He's not as worse as other people, so I'm gonna give him also a mixed feelings because I think he's, like I said, he's not as worse as other ones. He is still a little bit shady, but not as worse as other ones. Okay, Benkei. Now Benkei, we don't really know too much. He is sweet. He is the I think he was the advisor for Clementia, I believe. Way back then before, obviously the demolishing and everything. So, yeah, I don't know what to put because we don't really know too much about him, to be honest. So I can't really say. I'm gonna put in. We'll just put him as acquaintance because we don't know much about him besides obviously the advisor and everything. So we're gonna put in as acquaintance. Or I'm gonna put in Moby. I don't really like him either. Not gonna lie, he's tied with Cornelius as no, but obviously he's not as worse as Heidi. So, and then also with Dante, it's also a no. Like, I don't know how to feel because with the whole Alan thing, I just don't know anymore. So, but obviously he's also no, like I said. But I would rather trust these like teachers here more than Heidi because Heidi, like I said, he's trash. Okay, Zenji, best friend. I love him so much. He's so sweet, so kind. Just one of the bestest friends ever. So I had to. Laika. Now, I think Laika is very sweet, but I don't know how close we would be. He does do paint, which is honestly, I would do that too because I'm an artist. I love to do art. So I don't know if I would be like super close with him because not gonna lie, he does get a tiny bit annoyed easily. So I think, Kaito is the same thing where he gets annoyed a little bit easy, but he's, I don't know, he's sweet. I don't know. I'm gonna put in friend. I don't think we'll be that close, but I would still consider it. Who knows? Maybe my opinion might change. Re. Okay, now Re. This is probably going to. I don't know if you guys might hate me. Sorry, this is my opinion. My opinion. I forgot to mention this in the video. Oh my goodness, in the beginning. But yeah, but these are all my opinions. So if I have these feelings about these ghouls and you have a different opinions, you don't need to change your mind. We all have our own opinions about the ghouls and the stuff and everything. So don't take it like too offense if I dislike this character or etc. I apologize for that one. Okay, but Ri, I'm pretty sure a lot of people had mixed feelings with Ri, especially because of what happened in the Kiko's episode. I don't know how to feel about him, to be honest. I still love him, but like, I don't know. I don't know what to put him, because I would put him in Marionette World because not like he's perfect husband material, but like, I can't. Like, I can't get mad at him. And actually, I'll put this one above Jin. I can't really get mad at him because that's who he is conscious. So I can't really blame him for what happened. But also, he's kind of a little bit mad. But I would still marry him because I guess he's so sweet. He's kind, caring. He wants to save. I can't really get too mad at him. So. Like, probably some people would disagree with me, obviously, for like I said what happened, but I still love him as a character, not regardless. Ed, oh my goodness, I have mixed feelings with Ed. Ed is very like he's sus as well. Like he's saying this, not quite every ghoul is sus, like I said before, but there are some ghouls that is less sus than others. With Ed, he looks like he knew what happened. What the heck? How look like he knew what was gonna happen? Like, I'm so confused. And honestly, I thought when he exposed Darkwick that he was on her side, but I don't even know anymore. He's like giving me like morally gray vampire, and I don't know what to say. I feel like he's just more into obviously the entertainment. I don't think he cares about what's gonna happen, etc. Which that's the same in my opinion. I don't know, but that's just what I feel like. He's just more into entertainment than just what's gonna happen. So I just don't know. But also, yeah, mixed feelings. No, obviously for Professor Nicholas, like I said, because all Darkwick is sus, but when it comes to these staff, they're not for society. Okay, now we have the last two characters, the more cracking ghouls. Jiro, which I don't know what to think about him because, not gonna lie, he kind of lacks a little bit of emotion, not gonna lie, but I don't know if I would consider him maybe, I don't have mixed feelings, but like, I don't know. You know what? We'll just give a friend. I'll give a friend because the reason why I kind of hesitate because not like he's a little bit bold with his words and everything, etc. Because I don't know if I can handle that. So, bold and blunt. So I don't know. But he's not one of these like mixed feelings or acquaintance. I don't think so. So I'm gonna put him as friend. Okay, now Yuri. Oh my gosh, with Yuri, I don't know where to put him. I don't know where to put him, to be honest. Because with Yuri, he does get a little bit more annoyed, not gonna lie. And not gonna lie, he's not really, I do love him as a character. And obviously, for what happened, obviously, from one of the more cracking episodes, I don't remember what episode was that, but he still has his moments where he's still, like, kind of cocky, which I don't really like that, to be honest, but I still think he's very sweet, so I don't know what to think. Because I don't know if he wants a friend in us, because he seems like the person, like the type just to not want to have any friends, etc. But that's just me. I don't know what he's, his viewings, etc. Because he does think of Jiro as a family and also as a friend. So, but obviously he could use more friends and then a little bit more, like, affection. So I don't know where to put him. You know what? We'll go with friend. So, well, it's obviously he's not gonna be his closest best friend, but hey, why not? So, anyway, and then I'm gonna be used to scolding. I'm used to scolding like characters, etc. So, yeah. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, definitely my opinions on the characters and ghouls, like staff and ghouls, they definitely has changed since season 1 ended. Let me know in the comments below what is your tier list, like ranking, basically how do you feel about the ghouls, etc. Where would you put them? I would also love to see you use these tier lists that I did. I just want to see where would you put the ghouls each. So obviously we have Mary number 1, Mary in Another World, best friend, mixed feelings, acquaintance, no, and go to fucking hell, which obviously is only one character. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. Season 2 is going to be coming very soon. Actually, start of season 2 is going to be on Thursday at least in my time, like 7 PST time PM. It's obviously going to be different in your time. However, where time zone it is, but in my time it's 7 p.m. PST. So yes, I will record as usual. I'm surprised there's no any like leaks in terms of the new cards, but hey, whatever. I guess they really want they want us like kept a surprise. Which not cool. This is kind of worse than episode 17 where we're guessing all the ghouls. In episode 17 with the teaser guessing who's going to be the characters, I went nuts. I went crazy with my server, like who to guess. And then pretty much with this one, it's even worse. So like I need some sneak peeks, some teasers, but obviously they're trying to keep it a surprise because obviously this is beginning of a new season. But we did see some new like pictures, so it seems like there's going to be new ghouls. Let me actually show you. Let me actually go here. Yeah, so some new ghouls are coming. I'm hoping those new ghouls are not going to be in the simplest, because I don't need more to come into my simplest. I already simped 5 ghouls and they are all their years. These ones, it seems like they're going to be the 4th years that is coming back. So we will see how this one's gonna go. They might be maybe the ones from Otio, maybe, or Clementia, we will see. But yeah. I am very nervous, but also excited. But also, I just don't know. I have mixed feelings. Like, in the middle. Excited, but nervous, because obviously what happened from the previous episode. So, yeah. With this one, so looks like we have 4 new ghouls that's going to be coming. So, yeah, that's very exciting. Pretty sure a lot of people are excited as well. So, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that's just it on my updated Tokyo Debunker tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below, like I said, what are your feelings on each of the ghouls and the staff now using these tiers. And I do, like I said, upload the affinity chats, etc. Which is the only other thing I can upload, because obviously it's with some other content, but that's it. Right now, currently, I am level 9 or 8. I'm not sure, 9 and 8 with Jiro and Shell, and it's taking me a while. I'm trying to wait into level 10 and then I'll just upload all the chapters together for those 2 characters. So yeah, just be patient. I'm sorry I haven't really did any Tokyo Debunker content, but obviously there's nothing else much to do on Tokyo Debunker, so this is why I kind of lack of it and mind uploading other videos. So this is why I hope you guys can watch my other videos, like other content, while you guys wait for the new Tokyo Debunker content, etc., new episode, whatever. So anyway, but yeah, I upload those things. And I do have a Discord server where we talk about Tokyo Debunker. It's in my channel bio. So I would love to see you guys there. We talk about the Tokyo Debunker, the theories. We actually have a lot of theories now in that server, so I would love to see you all guys there. We can talk about what's gonna happen, etc. It's a lot of fun, and I hope to see you guys there in the Discord server. But anyway, yeah, that's it for this Heroes video. If you guys want to see more Tokyo Debunker, please like this video, subscribe, and yeah, I love you all, and I will see you guys in the next one. So goodbye, guys.